Welcome back to another episode of the Mythic Giraffe podcast. I'm Chris.
And I'm Ron.
And as you can tell, I am stuffy because I've got the Rona again.
And I don't.
Yeah, lucky you.
I don't know how.
Yeah, it was a lovely surprise birthday gift I got this year. Yeah. I just woke up that morning. I was like, I'm not feeling great. And my wife came home at lunchtime, and I'm like wrapped up in a blanket in the chair. She's like, "You're sick." It's like, maybe.
Maybe.
Yeah. So. But yeah.
I slightly worry that I had it at work the other day. Must have been the shift before Christmas.
Yeah.
I was sitting in my office at like 7:30 at night. I could not warm up.
Ooh.
So I took a hot bath or a hot shower.
Wait,
I have a bath with this up.
Yeah, I was going to say, I didn't know Station 1 had baths now. That's awesome.
I took a hot shower. I mean, I just sat in the shower.
Yeah.
And then I just like wrapped myself up in my blankets. Didn't sleep the whole night because couldn't get comfortable. And then like 2 o'clock in the morning, 3 o'clock in the morning, fever broke. Just felt like crap for the rest of the day just because I hadn't slept.
Yeah.
I was this, not something I normally do, but I was praying, please don't get a call. Please don't get a call.
Yeah.
Just because in my situation, in most of our situations, it's kind of dumb to go home at 2 o'clock in the morning.
Yeah, it is.
Because what are you going to do,
Right.
So I just was hoping and praying. Well, luckily, we didn't get a call.
Nice.
My relief got there. It's like early that day, shockingly. And I was like, dude, I feel like crap. I'm just going. He's like, okay.
Yeah.
And then, but by 5 o'clock the next afternoon, feeling fine.
Yeah. That's because you went to the sauna.
I didn't go to the sauna that day. Next day.
Yeah, but the hot shower was similar.
Yeah. It's just, but I mean, it was like my whole body was shaking. It was so cold.
Yeah.
So I don't know if I was. Well, I know I was sick, but I don't know what that was.
Right.
I don't think it was COVID because it didn't last very long.
Yeah.
Yeah. But, it was rough.
Yeah.
But it was so like it feels so bad because my rule is if I'm sick, I'm not going to work.
Right.
But if 8 o'clock at night is the first time you have symptoms, what are you supposed to do?
Yeah.
So stuff. But none of my shift got sick, so, as far as I know.
Well, it's probably because they got you sick.
That's probably true.
Yeah. Think about it. A couple of them have little kids. Have little plague-carrying creatures.
Yeah, my neighbor and I were having a conversation about COVID and disease spread, and I was like, talking about I've been going to the gym like very hardcore lately, but I've probably been going to the gym very regularly for the last 6 months.
Yeah,
and I haven't really gotten terribly sick. Haven't gotten COVID yet. And he's like, "Well, gyms are they're just COVID fighters." I'm like, "Well, I'm not sure that's really true."
I mean, as long as people are wiping the stuff down when they're done.
Yeah, people are very good about wiping it down, and you're kind of self-isolate because you're not really close to people,
right?
The whole time you're in the gym. So I don't know.
And I mean, most people, if you're feeling cruddy, you're not going to go to the gym,
right? You're not going to go to the gym. Go, oh God, So I'm running the risk because
maybe your neighbor, like, I don't know, does like up close and personal spotting to people or something.
Yeah. I never see people spotting at my new gym.
Yeah.
Which is weird because there's some people who are out there lifting some crazy weights.
Yeah.
I saw a guy who he probably did a 500-pound deadlift the other day.
Jesus.
Yeah.
Why?
Yeah, I'm with you on that one.
Yeah. I mean, you're going to blow blood vessels, your O-ring, or...
Yeah, anything that can make you vagal out, I'm out.
Yeah.
Or pop your O-ring.
Yeah.
I'm not in for.
Yeah. I mean, good on you. I guess you're super strong, but... Well,
I don't even like doing deadlifts regularly.
Yeah.
I mean, I do them, but it's because I can't figure out a better lower back exercise. I don't do squatting with like the heavy squats. I don't do the deadlifts with heavy weights.
No.
I'm too
Yeah.
old for that crap.
Yeah. Yeah. Because you see all these horror videos of guys that are doing that and they get it off the rack and then it just accordions them down to the floor.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's like, oh yeah, you snapped both your legs, broke your pelvis. Cool. Yeah.
I rarely bench with more than one plate now.
Yeah.
You know, as my buddy and I were talking about it, it's like we're both above the age of 40 at this point in our lives. Like we're working out to keep muscle mass and flexibility, but we're not really
Right.
working out to be like, oh, look, I could lift a car.
Yeah. No.
Though I can lift a car with my legs. But other than that,
Yeah. Yeah.
small car.
Yeah. Well, it's still a car.
It's weird like today because should be at work today, but I took off for our birthday extravaganza week
Yeah.
as we're both a little bit older.
Yeah. Yeah. We are.
I don't feel any wiser, do you?
No. I feel better than I did 2 days ago, so that's good.
That's good.
But that's because I had the COVID. Yeah.
Well, I feel.
Yeah, I mean, if I go to the gym, I use machines anymore.
Yeah, I for the most part use machines, except dumbbell stuff.
Yeah.
I do. We have my gym. So the gym has the regular gym, and then it has the garage, they call it.
Oh, is it one of those CrossFit garages?
No, it's the opposite. It's like the place where you can go in there and you can use chalk and straps and do all the powerlifting stuff if you really want to.
Oh, okay.
And it's got these weird like squat racks with all these like, attachments and stuff. But the dumbbells they have in there are the worst dumbbells I've ever seen. They're adjustable, but like they are a box.
Oh, I've seen those.
And, man, they're so awkward and uncomfortable. I'm like, I thought this was a good plan. This is for your elite customers.
Yeah. No. Yeah, why wouldn't you just have like a rack of dumbbells?
Right. You just need one rack of heavy dumbbells in there.
Yeah.
But I only use that area when the gym is so packed that I can't get a spot.
Yeah.
Like, oh, look, all the plebs are taking up the spot. Which I'm sure next week will be full of plebs. Because,
yeah. It's going to be after New Year's, and people have to get, they have their 2 weeks of workout.
Right. Yeah. I can't wait for you people to go back to your jobs.
Yeah, I made the mistake of checking my email yesterday, and I was like, oh, crap.
Yeah, don't do that.
Yeah, all these tasks started popping up. I'm like, ugh.
Yeah, don't do that.
Yeah. Oh.
Just be like me. Don't check your email when you're on vacation.
Yeah, I need to be better about that.
Yeah.
But the problem is, I don't know what it is about my phone, but there are some things that come through Outlook, like if it's a calendar invite, it pops up on my phone's calendar. So I'll have this little red dot, and I'm like, I don't like red dots. I want the red dot gone. So, yeah.
Luckily, at my level, I don't get a lot of calendar invites.
Yeah.
So, living the dream.
Living the dream.
Yeah, they caught me yesterday because the fire marshal's office called me. The department fire marshal. I'm like, oh, I've screwed up. Because you only get phone calls from them if you screw up.
Yeah.
And they wanted me to do something. So I was figuring, I answered the phone thinking, oh, I screwed up. I should probably answer the phone. It's the end of the year. They're doing their time,
Yeah.
And he was like, no, we need you to do something. I'm like, son of a... You got me, you bastards.
Yeah.
Otherwise, this would have waited till Tuesday.
Yeah. They do the, hey, man, how's it going? How are things? So.
Yeah. Well, at least I don't do the, hey, buddy.
Oh, my gosh. I used to hate that. Just tell me where you're sending me. Oh, no, it's not like that. Just want to call, see how things work. I'm moving you to the paramedic unit. Oh, okay.
Yeah. Good old days of the fire department.
Yeah. I got to feel really old the other day.
Oh, that's fun.
Yeah. Went to our neighbor's house. We always get together around the holidays, and their oldest daughter is home with her husband, and she's pregnant. And yeah, we got to be part of the gender reveal and all that, and it was like, yeah, this goddaughter is now having a child.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
And when like all the kids went to go play, and then the grown-ups just sat, hung out, and drank wine, and her and her husband stayed, and it's like, yeah, I guess you are grown-ups now, aren't you? You're 24. Or 22, rather. Yeah. Oh, God.
Yeah.
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 So.
I mean, I felt old the first time I saw your daughter driving a car, so.
Yeah, that's, yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I now have 2 friends with kids that drive.
Yeah.
You know, that I saw them as babies and now they drive.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
What's it? We were talking the other day about, what was it? It was something, about Christmas time. And my youngest looked at my oldest and was like, well, you're not going to be here next year, so I can do whatever I want. I was like, she'll come home for the holidays. She's not leaving forever. No. Yeah, I know.
Just finds a boyfriend up there in Boston.
Shut up.
Just, these things happen.
I know.
Then you have to play the, oh, well, you guys spend this Christmas with us game.
Yeah. Yeah.
Which is an annoying game.
It is.
Yeah. They don't really teach you about that when you're, in college. There's a class on how to deal with your in-laws and holiday planning.
Yeah. And I like it because it's like, kids of divorcees. It's like, well, this holiday you're spending with, his side, and this holiday you're spending with her side. It's like, no.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I mean, I felt guilty for a while about it, but eventually my wife and I had to be like, nope, we're just going to have our holiday.
Yeah.
We're going to have our Thanksgiving, or
yeah,
we're going to have our Arbor Day.
Yes.
Just don't. It gets too much.
It does. It does.
It's luckily now
yeah,
mother's so far away, it's not like easy to drop things and go.
Yeah.
Yet again this year.
Oh no.
Had to tell her 6 times that I was working Christmas. Still didn't understand that I was working Christmas.
Oh, okay. That's cool.
I called her on Christmas morning, and she's like, "What are you doing?" I'm like, "Well,
I'm working."
But then she kind of got mad at me because we were busy Christmas Day.
Yeah. Yeah, you guys were. Oh, God.
And I never called her again that day.
Yeah.
And she was like, "Well, why didn't you call?" I'm like, "I was at work.
Yeah.
People's shit was burning down. They rented me there.
Yeah.
They didn't give me a chance to be like, take a break, big phone call."
Yeah. I'm sorry, sir. Hold on to those chest pains just 1 minute.
Yeah, weirdly, our calls were all in one little block, which was nice, but that block was annoying.
Yeah, I bet.
Yeah.
Then you guys just snacked all day, right?
Yeah, that was our plan. We didn't cook anything that was going to take a while.
Yeah.
Every time you plan to cook something in the firehouse,
inevitably something happens.
Yeah. So I cooked like macaroni and cheese, and I did it the night before, so I could just take it and put it in the oven.
Yeah.
And Meg put something in the crock pot, and the only thing we really cooked was breakfast.
Nice.
I made waffles, and Quillen brought in breakfast casserole, stuff that we could stop making in a second and not burn the firehouse down. I did try to reheat the mac and cheese 4 times. I had to turn the oven on and off.
So dry.
It was pretty dry. I was like, I'm so guys, but every time I went to heat it up, we'd go on a call.
Yeah.
That's just the way it works.
Yeah. Engine 2 Central, we're out of service. Macaroni.
Macaroni. But then, there was a fire at our first due, or our second due. We were there first because we weren't taking around another station.
Exactly. Yeah.
It's just how it has to be. My shift's having their Christmas party today. Which I will not be going to.
Where are they having that?
Pocomoke.
Oof.
I don't think I can get there from here.
No, well, you got to go through Georgetown.
Yeah. Yeah.
Or wait, what would that be in the Worcester? You got to go through Shao.
I don't know. Is that actually the way to go to Pokemon? Because I don't know.
Just straight down 13.
Is that the fastest way, or is it faster to go 113 and over through the forest?
No. I would say 13 straight down. I don't know.
Yeah, I don't know. I've only been there like once.
You're not missing much.
The river looked nice.
That river's deadly.
Is it deadly?
No, it is. Yeah, it's like a stupidly fast current that people don't realize. Yeah.
That's a fun fact.
Yeah. They do have a nice little, it's called the Delmarva Discovery Museum. They've got like all kinds of like local stuff in there and everything. And at one point, they still have the otters. I don't know if they still do this, but they had otters, but they had these little holes cut out. And the otters would put their little hands through, and you could hold hands with the otter.
Oh.
Yeah. And the otters, like, would see you would come up, and they would just like, boop, put their hands out. Yeah.
There's a place in Delaware where you can swim with otters.
Yeah.
It's apparently very expensive.
$200.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Pretty pricey.
Yeah. But you get to swim with an otter.
You get to swim with an otter. So I don't know what the price you pay. And I would be willing to pay because I think it helps, like, it's an animal preserve. It's like how they
it is. Yeah.
An animal preserve.
Yeah, they've got all kinds of animals there.
Yeah.
Yeah, because they also do, like, yoga with kangaroos and stuff.
Oh, kangaroos will punch you.
Well, these are wallabies, I guess. They're the smaller ones. But, yeah. I'm trying to convince my neighbor to get a couple otters. He's got this little, like, he made a creek in his backyard with, like, a fountain and all. He's like, yeah, I got so many frogs in it now. The bullfrogs in this creek will take down birds.
Holy nuts.
The birds will come drink, and the frogs will just snatch them. I'm like, we need to get an otter. Otter will take care of the frogs.
Yeah, I'm on board on that plan.
Yeah. And he was like, what? I was like, come on, they're adorable. They get to swim around. He's like,
very rapey.
Yeah. He's like, well, what if the otters get out of control? I was like, well, then you got to get a bobcat. It's just an escalation, man. It just keeps going up. I said, eventually you'll have a bear in your backyard, and you won't be able to use your backyard.
Yeah, for a little while it'll be cute with the otters.
Yeah.
You might get a year out of it. Or you just got to go out there and shoot otters every year.
Oh, my God. That'd be horrible.
Every year you got to go out there, the otter culling.
Otter culling. I found out that the Salisbury Zoo doesn't have otters anymore.
Oh.
Yeah.
It's sad.
They don't have otters. They don't have a jaguar anymore.
Yeah, well, jaguar died. Yeah.
What else? There's something else. I was like, our zoo is sad.
The bison tried to get out the other day.
Yeah, because it was trying to get out of that place. And they're like, oh, well, we replaced the jaguar with some kind of, I don't know, spotted lynx. It's like, that's just a dressed up bobcat.
If it's not a jaguar, it's not for me.
Yeah. So, I don't know. And then the zoo was flooded for like a week.
Oh.
Because of the rainstorm we had.
Nothing to see here. We're just getting flooding in weird places that we didn't get flooding before. Nothing to see here.
Yeah.
I brought that up at work. I said, do you realize, like, I've worked here 20 years and 13 has never flooded like that.
Yeah.
So, maybe that's a sign of something going on.
Yeah.
Glen Avenue never flooded in the entire time we worked here until this year.
Right.
Something might be going on here, guys.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What a world.
I'll keep driving my diesel truck. Don't you worry.
Yeah.
Diesel.
Yep.
Yeah. Good job.
See, I think it's all a ploy from the Crisfielders because they already have the webbed toes.
That's fair.
Yeah.
I like the farms on like 13 that just are now permanently lakes.
Yeah.
Because they flooded so much that the water just doesn't go down anymore. Yeah. But nothing to see here. Yeah. We're all good.
Maybe they'll start growing rice.
They might have to start.
Yeah.
Yeah, cork cranberries, I guess.
Yeah.
Yeah. Hey, whoa. Cranberries are delicious.
Oh, yeah. But I'm saying the bog itself is gross.
Well, that's how you build a firehouse.
Yeah. And the spiders.
Bog spiders.
Yeah, they're horrible.
Yeah. Well, you think all spiders are horrible.
Oh, yeah, that's true. God, there was one at the entrance to headquarters the other day. I almost didn't go into work.
I heard.
come in, the deputy fire marshal. I'm surprised you came inside. Yeah, you heard me scream.
Did you uphold any Christmas traditions this year, or was it a traditionalist year?
We had the advent calendar. Well, I mean, the big thing we always do is we sit around and watch Christmas Vacation on Christmas Eve.
Good call.
That's our big tradition.
We tried to watch Die Hard at work, but it didn't happen.
Yeah.
Then we ended up watching Schitt's Creek.
Oh, nice.
And one of the people was pissed off, like, why the hell are we watching this? We could watch A Christmas Story. I'm like, yeah, but this is funny.
Oh my gosh, A Christmas Story? That's such a bad movie.
And we could just... It's not a bad movie.
Well, it's overdone.
It's been overplayed, but that's not its fault.
Yeah.
It's a perfectly fine movie if you watched it once every 5 years.
Yeah. But then TBS does, 24 hours of it?
Yeah. It's crazy. That's what made it a bad movie.
Yeah.
That's not the movie's fault, though.
No, that's, I don't know, syndication's fault.
Yeah, whoever bought the rights to that screwed that up for everybody. Yeah, we didn't go to Christmas Vacation this year because I had to work. Because usually we go see it in the theater.
Oh yeah, that's right. Your theater does that.
Yeah, but I had to work that day.
Yeah.
So,
it's like explaining to my kids that the first time we saw that as kids, I said that was the first time we saw Walmart. They're like, "What are you talking about?" I was like, "We didn't have Walmarts around here." They're like, "What's a Walmart?"
Yeah. Yeah, I remember the first Walmart they built in Delaware.
Yeah.
I was in my 20s.
Yeah. That was down in Dover, right?
Oh, that's fair. I don't know which one was first, but they built the one on 40. I remember they built the one on 40 up there.
Okay.
And we call that the Walmart of Death.
The Walmart of Death?
Yeah, there tends to be a lot of shootings and stuff there.
Well, it is a Walmart.
Yeah. But I do remember the first Walmart. Like, there was not a Walmart when we were kids.
Yeah.
We still had Woolworths, for God's sakes.
Yeah, we had Woolworths. We had Ames.
Yeah, we had Jamesway, I think it was called.
We never had a Jamesway.
We had a Caldor.
That sounds like a Jedi.
Sure.
Yeah.
Oh, I haven't mentioned the most important news of the millennium is that I have force powers.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah,
I told the kids and they didn't believe it. I was like, okay, just wait.
Yeah. I was at the gym, as I am, and I had picked up a barbell to do skull crushers, I think I was doing with it. And when I got done my set, I put it down and it was wobbling. And I reached out with my left hand. So I think it's a left hand thing. I might be a left-handed Jedi. I don't know. And I steadied that thing with just my left hand. I never actually touched the barbell, and it stopped moving.
That's impressive.
The lady next to me looked over, and I guess I got force powers now. She laughed. She got up. She called the Inquisition. But I have force powers. I've been very afraid to use them.
Yeah, so have you done any practice with it elsewhere?
I haven't, because I'm worried, what if I hurt somebody?
We'll start with the dogs.
Oh, no.
No, but see if you can, influence them.
Oh.
Yeah.
Influence them for good would be hard.
Yeah. Well, it's like I was trying to explain to people when we did Santa's Angels. I said, you realize Santa's a Sith? No, he's a jolly. I was like, you're either naughty or nice. Those are absolutes.
Mm-hmm. He does deal in absolutes.
Yeah.
And all the killings.
Yes.
Yeah.
I hope everybody got clothes for Christmas Eve so the cat didn't eat them.
I got clothes for Christmas Eve.
See?
I got socks, and I was happy.
Yep. Yeah. That's the thing. You can tell when you get at a certain age, you're like, socks.
Yeah. My wife, because we've been walking a lot, she's like, you keep bitching about your socks. So she bought these socks. She's like, she went and researched the socks that don't fall down.
Oh.
Those are the socks she bought me.
I thought you were going to say she got you the little garters.
No. And she bought me a collection of Jedi socks.
Nice.
Some dark Jedi, some light Jedi.
Ooh. Should mix and match.
Yeah, I could do that.
Yeah.
Well, I've been having some Darth Vader days at the gym because I wear them at the gym.
Mm.
So I think it's swole with my Darth Vader socks. It feels appropriate.
It does. It does.
Yeah.
It does. Yeah. Do you have specific left and right socks?
No,
No?
no, I just
You
have
just put
socks.
them on willy-nilly?
Well, according to my shift, I'm a maniac. Maybe a possible serial killer the way I put my socks on. I carry my socks to my shoes. I don't wear socks in my house because I'm not an animal.
Okay.
So I carry my socks to my shoes. I put one sock on, one shoe on, one sock
What?
on, one shoe on.
No. Sock, sock, shoe, shoe.
That's crazy.
No, you're crazy.
It's so inefficient. Your system is inefficient. You're already got your foot up. Why not put the sock on, put the shoe on, put the foot down, sock on, shoe on?
Sweet, then you have to tie your shoe.
Yeah, you tie your shoe.
That's so much extra.
What's extra? It's the same steps
No.
with less movement of your feet.
Yeah. What's when you get dressed? Are you a maniac and you put? Well, yeah, obviously don't put. Well, you don't wear pants a lot, so
Yeah, the pants are stupid.
yeah, you wear shorts. But yeah, I'm gonna say when I get dressed, it's underwear, socks, pants, shirt.
Oh no.
Yeah.
When I get dressed, it's underwear, shirt, pants, walk to the shoes, sock, shoe.
Huh.
Yeah.
Wow.
Why would you put your pants on before your shirt? You have to tuck your shirt in.
I don't tuck my shirt in.
Well, but when the times you do,
No. The times I do,
like you're at work, you're getting dressed for work.
yeah,
Put your shirt on after you put your pants on, undo your pants, then that's crazy.
I do. Yeah, and I'm adding a step there because I
Yeah.
undo it, tuck the shirt in, and redo my pants.
Inefficiency.
Yeah.
See, my system is more efficient.
I don't know about the sock shoe, but
It's more efficient. Yeah, especially if you're gonna wear Tyler's shoes, then you're really just
yeah.
bum done.
Yeah.
I don't understand the sock thing. Then you're like, also then you're putting your socks down on the floor. Gross.
Yeah. I'm sorry. Are your socks hermetically sealed and pristine? Oh, okay.
Yeah, I put them in autoclave.
Yeah. Well, your nasty feet have been walking around that ground. So you're putting them on the inside.
The socks on to protect the world from my feet.
So you're protecting the inside of your shoe from your feet.
Yeah. Yeah. You know what my feet have done to my shoes? Just saying.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I
have one side tangent that has nothing before we move on.
Okay.
I went to a local bookstore, and this woman made a plea to support local bookstores. I felt good about it, so I'm telling everybody, support your local bookstore. Not your Amazon, not your, I don't know, Borders doesn't even exist anymore, but
Barnes and Noble.
Barnes and Noble, a nice local book. Look, Barnes and Noble is a perfectly fine store. You can support them too.
Okay.
But this lady, her business was weird. I thought people donate books to her. She is, I guess, it was on a credit for the books they donate to her.
Really?
And then she sells the books. She sells them fairly cheap. Like I bought a lot of books for not a lot of money. But that's her whole business model. It's based on people reusing old books, basically. I was very. She was like, "Oh, and when you want to donate some books, bring them here." I'm like, "Yeah, I'm never going to bring my books to you, but I think it's great. I'm just never going to give you my books." I mean, I would have to give away my precious books.
Yeah,
not going to happen. But
do you put your name inside your book?
Never.
Have you seen the things where you can like emboss the pages?
Why would you do that?
Well, so you can show that it's yours.
But then you're ruining the pristineness of the book.
Yeah, because I mean, breaking the spine after reading it 18,000 times isn't.
But that just shows the book's loved. I always think I don't want to put my name in my book because when I die, these books are going to go to somebody.
Yeah.
I want them to enjoy the book as theirs then.
Yeah. You should write little like one-offs. You know. Yeah. It's like when nobody ever figured out the full extent of our clues for the episodes back in the day. You could just
Fair.
write little things in there, like conundrum. Why does this book say conundrum in it? Well, mine says pickles.
Yeah, I have another plan to mess with the future
Okay.
that I can't talk about.
Oh, what? You obviously can't. Yeah. It's not 10 o'clock yet, so I'm still safe.
Yeah, still good.
Yeah,
Well, on to topic one.
topic one.
So that, get this done so you can go nap.
Yeah, I'm all right.
So as part of my book browsing yesterday, I bought a bad book for myself. Bought the 5th edition Dungeons Master's Guide.
Ooh.
Yeah. My wife found this campaign that is 2 players. It's meant for husband wife or couples. I should say couples, not
Yeah.
and you both play as both the DM and as a character.
Huh.
And you go through this campaign and you like switch off.
That's cool.
And it's meant to be played like that. And she was like, "Oh, we should buy this." And I'm like, "Yeah, we should definitely buy that." And she's like, "Well, is this all we need?" I'm like, "Well, no.
Silly woman.
We're going to need a player's handbook. We're going to need a Dungeons Master's Guide." And she's like, "What? We're going to need all that?" I'm like, "Yeah. So, got the Dungeons Master's Guide. I'm going to work my way through reading 5th edition. I haven't really played any 5th edition besides, Baldur's Gate. But
I was about to say, yeah, you've played Baldur's Gate, so.
Okay. But I haven't really played D&D since 3.5.
Yeah.
So,
yeah, that's true. Yeah, I totally skipped 4.
Yeah. I really didn't play much 3.5 or just a little bit.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah, I played most 2nd edition.
Yeah. So I'm looking forward to reading through the 5th edition rules.
Oh, yeah.
Coming up with a campaign. I've already been kind of working on a campaign idea that's totally separate of a thing with my wife.
Nice.
I don't know if I'll ever use it for anything, but yeah, I'm pretty kind of excited about that.
Cool. Yeah.
And it was a conversation I had with my wife. It's like, it's my birthday. Just bought this on my birthday.
Yeah.
I'm an adult now. I buy what I want for my birthday.
Right.
Yeah. This is what I decided to spend my money on.
Yeah.
Dungeons Master's Guide.
Yeah.
Yeah, which, led me to think, what would my friend go out and buy himself for his birthday that he wouldn't normally buy himself?
Huh. That I wouldn't normally buy for myself. Yeah. That's the thing. Yeah, I was looking at that. Honestly, since Sarah got me that Optimus Prime Lego, probably I've seen some of these newer Legos, like the BD1 model.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, probably that.
Yeah, that's a good call. We're both of an age where we both have money and we both have the responsibility, so we don't buy things for ourselves, I think.
Oh, yeah.
Like,
I feel so guilty. Like, if I'll tell my wife, like, do you mind if I get a $20 game? She's like, you're a grown-ass man, buy yourself a game.
I do the same exact thing. I'm like, but this game is $60.
Yeah.
Yeah, you make enough money that we can buy a $60 game. Go ahead.
Yeah.
But I have to do that.
Yeah.
And Lego sets are one of those perfect examples. Like, I would never buy myself a Lego set because I'm like,
so expensive.
They're so expensive, but they're so cool now.
Yeah.
Like, I feel like I've totally missed out on Lego.
Yeah.
Because when we were kids, Lego was a bag of bricks that you got from the McDonald's Happy Meal.
Yeah. Yeah.
If you're lucky, you had the big box of Lego, but it was just random Lego.
Oh, yeah. Yeah. I mean, your house or whatever you built was multicolored and nothing matched. And yeah.
And now I could make a Death Star Lego for myself.
Yeah, absolutely.
Then I think about the fact that where the hell would I put a Death Star Lego in my house? And I stop.
Yeah. I've seen some of these, that they like glue it as they go together.
Oh,
Yeah.
that's crazy talk.
Yeah.
There's got to be a way to glue it after it's done, right?
Oh, yeah. I'm sure you could like spray it with something.
Right. It's got to be a way to do that.
Yeah.
My wife and I were talking about purchase for ourselves, buying an actual gaming table, like with a board game table, because we play a lot of board games together.
Yeah.
And we've been mulling around talking about it. And finally, I was like, we do this a lot. We should just do it. We play board games. We enjoy doing it. We talk about it all the time. We'll just buy the table. She's like, what's a lot of money? I'm like, yeah, well, you know.
You could get one of those really nice ones that like it has a cover on it, so it could be your table/gaming table.
Yeah, that's what it is. It's one of those. So we're looking at.
Absolutely.
That's got the modular places for dice and stuff. Yeah.
Yeah.
So we're looking at converting part of the man cave into a little gaming nook.
Nice.
So, because, yeah, why not do it?
Yeah.
We this is kind of on point, but my wife and I had to buy a new bed. Our bed frame broke.
Yeah, it did.
Nah, I wish. It just broke. Because we bought a cheap-ass frame is why it broke.
Yeah.
But the reason we bought
again, that's one of those things is because, I don't want to spend money. Yeah.
Right. So we have been talking about it for almost 3 months now since the damn thing broke. We have to get a bed frame. We can't. Well, we could just get this one. It's $80. Okay, well, we get an $80 bed frame. We're back in the same situation we're at right now. So we went shopping for a bed frame like adults. My wife the whole time. I hate being an adult. We have to spend money. I'm like, yes,
yeah,
we do. But we have the money. Let's buy the bed frame we like.
Yeah.
So we bought the bed frame. No update on when it's going to be here yet.
Oof.
But, we bought the bed frame because you just gotta. Sometimes you have to spend money.
Yeah.
On yourself, annoyingly.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. That's where we're bad at. We're just bad at spending money on ourselves.
Oh yeah, absolutely. Yeah, I totally get that. Yeah, for something for somebody else or the kids, I'm like, oh yeah, no problem.
Mm-hmm.
For me, no.
Yeah, no. Yeah.
These socks that have holes in them, they're fine.
Right. Yeah. Who needs underwear?
I had a bed frame that I had cut in half and then put back together, and I lived in that for years because I didn't want to buy a new frame.
Right.
Yeah.
Why would I buy a frame? This one's perfectly acceptable.
Yeah. So what if it rolls everything towards the middle and is horribly uncomfortable?
Yeah. Who needs sleep?
Yeah. Yeah. So your gaming table, are you going to get the one that you can like put the TV in?
I hadn't seen that one.
Oh, I've seen some that you can mount a flat screen TV, like I guess underneath it.
Huh.
And that way you could, plug your laptop into it or whatever, play like, or run roll D20 on it or something, so you have your map and everything interactive.
No, I had not looked at that way.
Yeah.
The one we're looking at has like it's rectangle because they make an octagonal one, and I was like, no, we need to have a rectangle table. Yeah. It's going to also be a functioning table.
Right. Yeah.
And on the outside, it's got 2 rails, so you can like put drink holders and dice trays and like card holders and stuff on the outside. And then you open the inside up, and it's a big mat to play games on.
Nice.
Yeah, and it's got places to organize your stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's what
functional and fun.
Yeah.
It puts the fun in functionality.
It puts the fun in functionality. Yeah. And you should have nice things in your life.
Yeah.
Yeah. Stop wasting money on crappy things.
Right.
Spend the extra money on the good things.
Yeah. Yeah, we started doing that. Like, we run into the same thing where we're like, well, this, like we had to get, I can't remember what was the last thing we had to get. Oh, we had to get a fridge. And we're like, well, I mean, this fridge is, a little bit cheaper. It does kind of what we want. It's like, no, why aren't we going to spend the money and get what we want so it'll last and we'll be happy? And Now I have a fridge that talks to the internet. I don't like that. But
Yeah, I have the same problem. I don't use it.
yeah.
We had the same thing with our fridge. I will say my wife is better about it because she realized the fridge she wanted, and nothing was going to stop her at that point. We were getting the fridge she wanted,
Yeah.
and which was great. It's a great fridge, but boy, getting it into the house was a nightmare.
Oh my gosh. Yeah. We had to like take the doors off, but one of the doors has like the line for the drink dispenser or whatever. So we had to like take it off, but hold it while they moved it in. And yeah.
Yeah, and then the delivery guys were like, "Well, we're not going to deliver it." I'm like, "I'll pay you $50. Just get it up the
Yeah.
stairs.
Yep.
I don't care what you do past the stairs. Just get it up the stairs."
Yeah.
You know, we did not compromise on our fridge. We bought a really nice
Good.
fridge.
Is it the kind you knock on it and it shows you what's inside?
No, I didn't want that kind.
No. I feel like that's annoying.
Yeah, I know it's in my fridge.
Yeah.
I put it there.
Right.
Yeah.
I can mess with the kids. I'm like, oh, see, you opened the fridge 12 times today.
That's something, I guess.
I don't know. Maybe they're checking to see if the light's on.
Yeah. Side tangent on fridges. I don't know if you know about this life hack that I created for myself. You can subscribe and save from Amazon, right?
Okay.
And you're supposed to change your water filter in your fridge every 6 months.
Yeah.
So I just subscribe and save for my water filter, and they send it to me every 6 months. So I don't have to think about it.
Nice.
Every 6 months, I change my water filter, and I just change the one at the station at the same time, so that the one at the station gets changed on a 6-month rotation as well.
Wait, the one at the station gets changed?
Yeah, at my station. I can tell you this doesn't get changed at the other stations.
Oh my gosh. I can only imagine how some of those filters look.
Yeah.
Oof.
Yeah. So I
you
can
take
tell
like
you
the old filter, it's like 80 pounds.
Yeah.
Oh gosh.
I can tell you the one at 16 makes me want to throw up when I see it. So.
Is that the brown one?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So you're gonna put that stuff in your body?
Yeah. So you boost the immune system. Or get diphtheria.
Or diphtheria. Yeah. Or cholera or some
cholera
fucking disease we had that we got rid of in the 1880s.
There's been an outbreak of cholera in Salisbury. Yeah, centralized right around 325 Cypress Street.
6 people have beriberi. How is this possible?
Beriberi. Yeah, we do the same thing with the subscribe and save. And the other day, the package came. I was like, I got a package from Amazon. I never get a package from Amazon. I'm like tearing into it. I'm like, it's a water filter.
And you were never more excited.
Yeah.
I got my godchildren's presents from Amazon. One of them turned out nice. The other one, not so nice.
Oh, no.
And they're supposed to come this morning at noon. And I'm like, what do I do? This looks like crap. I have to go out and like get her something quick to beef up her gift.
Oh, did they like mess up the delivery or?
No, it just it looked like one thing on the
yes,
on the website. It was
expectations versus reality.
Yeah. And I'm just like, I can't.
Yeah.
Can't do this.
Yeah.
So that's my running around plan this morning is figure something out.
Oof. How old?
So
under 10?
Oh, yeah,
gosh,
4 or 5.
Yeah. Permanent markers. They're always fun.
That seems like a way to get their father to punch me in the face.
Chocolates. Sugary drinks.
We're doing that. We're actually giving them candy.
Okay. Yeah. A drum set.
Yeah, I thought about that. I think I need her to get bigger on her arms so it gets all really noisy.
Yeah. I mean, like nice coloring book or something.
Yeah, that's probably a good idea.
Yeah.
Between the two of them, I can give them bagpipes and, the violin sounds real good.
Oh yeah, yeah, yeah. The first 2 years of violin are fun.
But not like an in-tune violin.
Yeah.
One that's just slightly off.
Oh yeah, yeah. I got news for you. First 2 years, you're not gonna know if it's in tune or not. No. Yeah.
That's fair.
Yeah.
Think about those years of pain leading up to now.
Yeah, no, it's worth it because she sounds wonderful now. Yeah, I was like, you need to get some paying gigs.
And then she's like, gonna go to college, figure she doesn't want to do violin anymore, and never play the violin ever again.
Well, it's like she had a music audition at one of the colleges, and she brought her French horn. And she went into the room for the audition, and it was her and her friend I took, and her friend was playing the flute. And yeah, the two of them warming up in the same room together was fun. But she came back and she was like, they asked me where my violin was. I was like, how'd they know? She's like, well, they read. I'm like, oh, we see you're an accomplished violinist. I was like, they know these things. I mean, she's like, I feel like I should have had. I said, did you ask them if they had a violin you could play? No. So they're like, well, maybe we'll just like Zoom you in one time for your violin. Gosh, child.
I was thinking about that the other day. When I was a kid, I could slightly play the organ and I could play the saxophone.
I played the organ a lot as a kid.
Yeah. I think if you sat me down at either one of the instruments today and said, play Mary Had a Little Lamb or Die, I would just be dead.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Yeah.
I don't even think I could read sheet music right now.
No. That's like I see some of the stuff my daughters read, and I'm like, what? No. That's too many symbols.
Yeah. Too many dots. There's only supposed to be two. What's going on?
Yeah. I'm glad they got some kind of musical talent.
Don't know where it came from, but they got it.
Yeah, they got it from somewhere. I don't know.
Well, off to topic 2.
Sure. So I thought of this topic actually yesterday watching. Have you seen the new thing on Netflix, Blue-Eyed Samurai?
No.
It's a new animated thing. It's pretty good. It's set in like mid 1600s in Japan.
Okay.
It got me thinking, are there bad inventions? Like, looking back, are there things or discoveries that we would probably be better off if we didn't make? Because like with that, black powder. If we never came up with black powder, would we be better off?
I mean, there's a sure as heck an argument for a lot of people in the world that'd be better off if we didn't come up with black powder.
Yeah.
Because
I mean, it's like, it's just, and they, said it in the show. It was the British guy was, talking about, we invent better ways to kill people, and black powder's the fastest way we can find. It's like, really? That's, I mean, it is, but God. Yeah.
I would also say cars. Cars were a big misstep. I feel like if the car hadn't been invented, we would have invested a lot more in high-speed rail and mass transit.
So like personal transportation instead of public.
Yeah, I just feel like that ability to have cars has really ruined things. And as somebody who lives on the 95 corridor, and sees that every day 95 is jammed up, we got a real problem.
Well, it's because people drive like idiots if they let us have our harpoon guns.
Yeah, or it's just too many people at this point driving.
Oh, yeah. Yeah. Yeah, the lack of ride shares and public transportation are ridiculous.
Yeah, and I think it's going to be really hard for us to overcome that.
Oh, yeah.
Like Britain and Europe, because they can't, they don't have room for parking.
Yeah.
Sorry, I had to cough.
No, you're
They
fine.
they had to have public transport,
Right.
but because we have limitless, or what we think is limitless, space for
Yeah.
parking, we just seemingly have no drive for public transport,
Right.
and I think that's a real problem.
Oh yeah. Yeah.
Um,
Well, I think for us, we're fortunate because our petroleum costs are super low comparatively.
yes, comparatively,
That
yes,
people are like, I can drive. It doesn't matter.
right. Well, that's one of the arguments about because the government subsidizes gasoline, and
Right.
because the government does subsidize gasoline, we keep the price super low, which means
Hmm.
innovation in transit doesn't happen.
Right.
You know,
Yeah. Can you imagine if we had to go back to horses, though? I don't want to ride a horse.
no, I mean I want to ride a train.
Yeah. But
That's what I want. I don't want to go back to horses, but
yeah, but I mean, for your short little trips, like if I have to go to the market, I'm not going to take the train. It's not going to stop in my backyard. I'm going to have to take the horse. I guess I ride a
yeah,
bike.
you can ride a bike.
Yeah.
Um,
The only thing with
I
horses is, I guess after a while, you kill them and eat the flesh.
yes, you
I'd
could.
be all sinewy and mangy by then.
The problem with cars, though, is now their range is so long on one fuel
Yeah.
tank, and like I don't know. I don't know that the answer. Clearly, it's a problem.
Yeah.
It's a huge problem, and I don't see how it's going to get better.
No,
You
no,
know,
no.
when I talk to Americans, like this, because that's who I mostly interact with,
Americans or Americans?
Americans,
Oof.
um, they act as if cars have existed since the Roman times, right? Like they act like
Yeah.
it's the only thing that could like it.
Yeah.
And just
Well, I mean, that's clearly how, Caesar got around.
right, but like you realize your grandfather probably didn't have. Maybe your great grandfather didn't. There's a good chance he didn't even own a car, right? They probably saw them, but your great grandfather probably didn't own one.
Yeah.
Your grandfather owned one definitely, but
Oh, yeah.
probably didn't grow up, driving around a car every day.
Right.
You know, um, I just car culture in America is
It's bonkers.
it's bonkers,
Yeah.
and it's gonna just be a problem for us forever. You know,
Yeah. Yeah. So
I look at
cars, gunpowder.
yeah, cars and gunpowder. What other ones?
Because, I mean, is there any benefit, really, to gunpowder?
Well, we could build tunnels for our cars.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, there you go. Hmm.
Is there any benefit to gunpowder?
Yeah.
Probably not.
Yeah.
Or at least if there was, there's no benefit that outweighs all of the pain and suffering that's been caused by
Right, yeah.
gunpowder.
Yeah.
Just thinking all of the Native Americans that were wiped
Oh,
out
yeah.
because of gunpowder.
Yeah.
And then all of the buffalo that were wiped out because of gunpowder. And
Right.
yeah, species that were hunted to extinction. Yeah, gunpowder is that's a tough one.
Yeah.
I do believe, I think firmly in my heart that once we got past the point where we allowed muzzle-loading weapons, once we had semi-automatic weapons, we should have passed a law saying civilians can't own these. I think we've really screwed that one up too.
Yeah.
Could have been okay in the muzzle-loading age, and then we lost that pretty quick.
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, I guess like stuff like asbestos would be a bad invention.
Yeah, it was really important at the time, though.
Yeah. But there was a solution for that eventually. So.
Yeah.
Yeah. Foam's bad. Like think about, I'm talking like all the styrofoam containers and things, because that stuff's there forever.
Yes. Yeah, polystyrene is a real problem.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, just look at, Mount Trashmore in Salisbury
Mm-hmm.
that you can smell from Route 50 now.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, what other band? I would say most other inventions that lead somewhere are helpful.
Yeah.
Because they can be like, say, like missiles. Well, those missiles also led to rockets, which allowed us to explore space.
But what has that gotten us?
And, information.
Yeah, exactly.
I mean, you can make the argument that all information is good. More
Yeah.
truths,
Yeah.
or more knowledge, I should say. Truth is a weird way to say that.
Right.
More knowledge is better for us. Um, Plastic's going to be pretty bad.
Yeah.
Plastic's going to be one of the ones that we look back and say, ooh,
Yeah.
that was a real problem.
Which I saw there's some girl at a college who her thesis was it's some bacteria that breaks down plastic. So that's a good idea.
Yeah. We're going to need a lot of things like that.
Yeah.
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 Because we are going to have a real plastic problem.
Yeah.
We already have a real plastic problem.
Yeah. Yeah. Well, it's like I always make the comment, like when we're at lunch or, some people are like, can I have a straw? I was like, oh, you hate turtles. Cool. And they just kind of look like, what? Yeah. Or like the other day, somebody was, oh, yeah, I need to get some balloons. I was like, no, you don't.
Yeah,
Mylar balloons are the worst thing you can do.
They're pretty bad.
So,
I don't.
Yeah.
I don't buy balloons because of those reasons.
That's right. I can be the old crotchety man.
You are the old crotchety man already.
Yeah, well, it's because I'm older than you.
Yeah, that's fair.
Older, but none the more wiser. Yeah, I just think, no black powder. World might be a nicer place.
It would be. It would be.
Yeah. I don't know. But the problem is, you still just some people just hate. That's still not great.
Yeah. Well, no matter what you do.
Yeah.
There's always gonna be hate.
Yeah.
Can't fix that part.
No, but I don't know. It just got me thinking.
No, yeah, it's a pretty interesting thought process. I never really think about like bad inventions. Like I never think about. I always look at progress as progress, but
Right.
Yeah, it's really hard to kill a lot of children in a school with a sword.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's pretty. Yeah, like, and if somebody's like really into swords and has like 70 swords in your house, you're like, yeah, you're just a weirdo. Like, I'm not super worried that you're gonna like kill a bunch of people.
Right.
Because it's just one sword. That
yeah.
You can't.
Well, I mean, the bad thing is you don't have to reload a sword.
That is a problem. You don't have to reload a sword, but you definitely can walk away from a sword a lot quicker than you walk away from a bullet.
Yes. Yeah. And there's a lot more things that can block a sword.
Yep.
So.
All of these things are true.
Yeah. So glad I could bring a downer to the end of the podcast.
Well, this is what it is, I think.
Yeah.
Sometimes things end up on a downer.
Yeah.
But we have the new year to look forward to.
We do. If you really want a downer, since I've been locked in my room and just watching Netflix and things like that, I watched the latest Mortal Kombat movie. Wow.
That good?
Wow, what a piece of theatrical marvel. Whew. Yeah.
Well, were any of them good?
I don't think they were, but man, how none of these actors and actresses got like Oscar nominations? I'm amazed.
I'm sensing sarcasm.
There's a lot of sarcasm. Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Well, folks, I hope you have a safe holiday season.
Yeah.
I hope you enjoy your collard greens and black-eyed peas.
Oh,
if that's
God.
what you do. Please drink responsibly, though.
Yes.
This is going out after.
This is going out the morning that you will be hungover.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Please have had drunk responsibly.
Yeah. I hope you had a designated driver or just decided to stay somewhere or something.
Yeah.
It's not worth it.
Yeah. It's not worth it.
No.
Absolutely not.
But hopefully you can look at the new year with optimism and anticipation rather than pessimism and dread.
Yeah, right. And hopefully our friend Chris recovers from this terrible disease.
Yeah, I will. That'll be day 5. Yeah. So.
And then he'll go right back to work.
Yay!
It's very exciting for everyone.
Lock myself in another room.
Right.
Yeah. Fun. But take care, folks.
Be good to each other, folks.